Hey, happy Video Friday. Next week is the week. Next week is the week. So we're going to talk about next week. I'm going to give you a little more insight to the rest of my year and why I'm so excited for this summer. But we have to talk about next week. So let's get to it. Okay, I thought of your releases next week on May 2nd. I have been so nervous about this, you guys, because it's a very personal story to me. And I just feel like I ripped open my chest and I'm handing out my heart to the whole world. And it's like, do whatever you want to with it. But my ARC readers who have gotten early copies, at least to this point, have been very kind. There might be some things that aren't so kind, but I'm not seeing those. So thank you if you didn't like it, that you're not like contacting me to say I didn't like your book. I've done this with For Lucy and I did it with Before Us. I am giving you something so emotional that is a love story. It is a romance, technically. It is a romance. It is a life story. And so while there is the whole concept of this couple falling in love, it's just so much more than that. There's like this deeper story within this romance. And I'm a romance author, and I know most of my readers would love the romance to come first and foremost, but sometimes I just have this need to put out something that's maybe going to be healing for me. This is my therapy, I've said it before, so the fact that you guys have already embraced this has just it's been amazing. Thank you so much. This is a great story for book club. So anybody who's wanting one of my books for their book club, this is a great one because this is a chance for everybody to put themselves in the shoes of these characters, and that's not always easy to do. I love doing this. I do it so much better than I used 2 years ago. And I don't know if my husband always loves this, but I do this when I have to stand up for my children. I do this when I have to stand up for a family member or a friend. And sometimes I don't even agree with the people that I'm standing up for, but it's like you have to put yourself in their shoes and you have to be their advocate. And as a writer, I love being the advocate for my characters. And I love creating characters that I know are very human and they're going to make certain mistakes, but they still deserve this love. And as a writer, I like trying to convince you that they still deserve this love. And by finding other characters who still love them no matter what, it's just a beautiful thing. I love doing that. I'm somebody who loves listening to two people or more have a debate about something, and I don't even want to take a side. I just have learned to love taking in information, and I just want to see things from other people's eyes, where I feel like years ago I very much wanted to take a side and stand for something, and I feel like the older I get, I hope maybe I'm sliding into more of the silent wisdom era of my life. That would be magical. So I think this is a great book to kind of spur that type of discussion if you're looking for that in a book club. What else? For those of you who don't know a lot about the book, I don't want to give a lot of spoilers here, but it is a very cathartic read. It is emotional. You most likely will get emotional during parts of this book, but you will also laugh. I hope you will swoon over some of these characters. I hope you will just fall in love with these characters and be rooting for them. That's it. That's all I'm going to tell you about that. Oh, you can get signed copies on my website. I've got some cool swag. I don't know if I'll have any of my bookmarks left, but those of you who pre-ordered early are going to get these character bookmarks. I do have some stickers coming in. I have some scrotums coming in. That sounds kind of gross, but it's not. So if you've read it, you know. If you haven't, you'll find out. And I think you'll love my scrotums. Okay, moving on. In June, I'm going to be at Book Bonanza. You can still, let's see this, I'm doing this on a Wednesday. On Friday, yes, you can still put your pre-order in. It's about over to get your pre-order in for Book Bonanza, but you can still do that if you want to pre-order my books. I will only have a handful of some newer releases there for you to get. Otherwise, you can just get them off of my website anytime. Just come say hi, give me a hug, whatever. Just come introduce yourself. We don't have to have any exchange of books or anything else. I just want to see you. That's why I'm there. Okay, finally, my hair. This summer I am super excited because as we speak, I am finishing up my second Montlake book. It is a single dad romance and it is so good. I forgot how much I love writing single dad romances. So Fortuity was a single dad romance. I loved writing that. Transcend Duet's clearly a single dad romance, which is before Fortuity. Look the Part. I love these because I love inserting children into these books because they just add so much joy to my writing. So this single dad book is just fulfilling me. And I'm also excited because as soon as I'm done with this, which will need to be in the next month here to get it turned in, I will be spending my summer with a cold drink by the pool, chilling on a beach. No, I don't know if all that's going to happen. Anyway, I'm going to spend my summer writing a forbidden romance. I'm calling this, at this point, since I haven't started writing it, I'm calling this a mix between Footloose meets A Star is Born. It's going to have a fisherman feel to it, the fisherman series feel to it, forbidden romance, an age gap romance, a rebellious heroine, kind of a bad boy hero. It's going to be messy and uncomfortable and funny and all the good things. So for those of you who've let me give you my whole heart here, I'm going to give you what I think I called in my last video, and I've called it online a crowd pleaser. Some definite crowd pleasers coming your way. So I am in a very sweet spot with my writing right now. I struggled a little bit towards the end of last year, and it's just been so long since I put out a book, and just it was a rough year for me in general, and even a rough start to the year. But now I'm kind of coming into my own, and I'm very excited about all of this. So lots of good stuff coming for you guys. Make sure you grab I Thought of You next week if you haven't already. The audiobook will be coming soon. Not soon enough for those of you who want it right now, but it is going to be going into production very soon. So lots of good stuff. That is it. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care, guys. Bye.